Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Dan Curtis on another morning where chip stocks are in focus. Dan, and advanced micro devices is top of mind. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, Advanced Micro Devices, as you mentioned, it is a chip stock. That stock right now is down nearly 6% in pre-market. It came out with earnings after hours, and really the timing of these earnings is a bit tough for the company itself. We've had that chip sell-off, which you've been talking about, weighing on the space. These high flyers, these have put these earnings reports under more scrutiny. So I think some other earnings that might have been shrugged off and some other warnings that might have been shrugged off earlier are getting a lot of attention this morning. And that's really playing out in the pre-market right now. So looking specifically at AMD, it reported third quarter revenue of $9.25 billion last night. That's 36% growth versus the prior year. It beat estimates. It topped the company's high end of its guidance, and even earnings itself came in above Wall Street estimates. But again, a lot of scrutiny on these names. The guidance is causing some concern on Wall Street. The CEO sees revenue for the current quarter up 25%, which does sound strong, but it's lower than the 60% growth that AI darling Nvidia is expected to post in a similar period. AMD has signed agreements with OpenAI and Oracle to build out AI computing, but again, fine-tooth comb over these. The forward guidance could be a signal that the payoff from the deals may not come as soon as expected.
Yeah, it looks like the scrutiny is spreading beyond chips into the broader tech space, given the results that we saw from Supermicro Computer as well, Dan.
Exactly. Another AI-related company, and this one makes servers, ticker SMCI. That stock is down nearly 9% in the pre-market. The company reported first quarter revenue of $5 billion. That was well below the $6 to $7 billion the company had expected to make. A third of the revenue came from GPU-related AI servers, but sales fell 15% from the year prior as some shipments were delayed. The company did raise revenue guidance for its current fiscal year by nearly 10%. That might come with smaller margins as it provides more services for some of its AI mega deals. The outlook for earnings and margins is still murky, and the CEO noted on the call that competition in the space remains intense.
Now, this morning we got earnings from Humana, and it's not looking like that's giving much help to sentiment either, Dan.
It's not. This company reported adjusted third quarter earnings of $3.24. That's above the Wall Street estimates. The beat was aided by stronger than expected revenue from Medicare members. Medicaid trailed estimates. Rising healthcare costs are weighing on the company's profit. 91% of the revenue from premiums went back into medical care, a higher proportion than the previous report. While the 12% gains this year are nowhere near those of the AI names we discussed earlier, it's a relatively high flyer in the health insurance space. Two of its biggest peers, Humana and Elevance, are down 33% and 12% respectively so far this year. Humana has been shielded from expiring health plans from so-called Obamacare, and the company expects fewer members to drop Medicare Advantage plans than previously forecasted. But as a relative high flyer, again, it's just the scrutiny that the market is bringing out amid this somewhat bearish pullback.
I'm sensing a trend in your report this morning, Dan. I mean, looking at the results as well from Pinterest this morning, that stock is getting crushed.
Yeah, the social media company, it's expecting revenue to come in around $1.3 billion. This is a bit of a tariff play, though. The CEO sounded the alarm that tariffs are impacting home furnishing. That's created broad pullback in retailer spending across the United States and Canada, where Pinterest gets most of its revenue from. Pinterest has strong exposure to retail as its platform is used for home decor, and that stock is down nearly 20% in pre.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.